a glorious game was ended by a contentious decision. Tottenham's second penalty of the day was the last meaningful kick of the match. Virgil van Dijk tangled with Erik Lamela.He was trying to clear the ball in a scramble and made contact with the back of Lamela's leg. It's football.Contact is allowed.Lamela, however, made the most of it. He fell to the floor, clutching at his calf as if brutalised. Jonathan must pointed to the spot, giving Tottenham a final regular chance at parity.Harry. Kane, who had missed an earlier spot kick, made no mistake the second time, burying it in the corner. The visitors will argue justice was done, given that Tottenham had dominated the second half much as Liverpool had the first. A chaotic final 10 minutes saw 3 goals and a missed penalty, and each score changed the game. First Tottenham equalised through Victor Wanyama, then Kane missed from the spot, then Mohamed Salah restored Liverpool's lead, finally Kane squared it again. Tottenham will be happier with the point, even if it does little to propel them into the top 4. They had already had by far the best of the second half when Mauricio Pochettino made his late changes. On came Wanyama and Lamela, and what an impact that had.The midfielder brought the visitors back into the game with a thunderous strike from 30 yards after Loris Karius had punched clear a Christian Eriksen cross. Should he have held it? Punching is the modern way.But it's also random and can be punished. Liverpool still need an upgrade in this area if they are to challenge for the title. It was also Karius who brought down Kane for the first Tottenham penalty. Was Kane offside? He looked it, although the through ball deflected off Dejan Lovren. Kane rarely misses, but this was poor, straight at Karius, who he clearly expected to dive out of the way. Straight up the other end, and Liverpool looked to have snatched it. Salah went through a crowd of Tottenham players, Dele Alli, Band-Aids, Jan Vertonghen before defeating Hugo Lloris. What a goal. A worthy winner. But there was to be more drama. To leave an even nastier taste in the mouth, Dele Alli had already been booked for diving against Liverpool's man of the match Andrew Robertson. He didn't get a very clear penalty against Manchester United in the week. And that is why. Tottenham may have scored the fastest Premier League goal of the season in midweek, but Liverpool are the true quick start specialists. In their previous 2 matches at Anfield, they had scored inside the first 10 minutes, and they were fast away here too, a goal up after 2 minutes and 20 seconds in shocking Tottenham with their intensity, much as Tottenham had shocked them at Wembley earlier in the season. Much was made before the match of the head-to-head between Kane and Salah, the highest scorers in the league this season, and it was round 1 to the Liverpool man, finishing clinically before Tottenham had settled into their stride. How Kane must have wished for such friendly assistance, though. Liverpool's goal teed up by some abject defending from Tottenham's midfield screen Eric Dyer. By contrast, even Kane's own teammates could not get him into the game.He did not touch the ball at all in the first 10 minutes, and just once in the 5 that followed. What it would have given for a through pass like Dyer's to Salah.It came from a long ball which Roberto Firmino held up well, despite the close attention of a gang of Tottenham defenders. The ball ran loose and Dyer attempted to mop up with the back pass, underhitting it woefully, so that it ran past his teammates, fell short of goalkeeper Loris, and settled perfectly in the path of the quick-thinking Salah. Despite his fine tally this season, he hasn't always been entirely reliable in one-on-one situations this season, but here was a sign of his growing confidence and assuredness. Lionel Messi would have been satisfied with the little dink into the corner that left Loris no chance. It was the worst start imaginable for Tottenham, and hardly a fillip for England manager Gareth Southgate either. Dyer will be required to break up play in the heart of midfield for England this summer, and seeing him rattled by Liverpool's urgency almost from the start was not encouraging. There are more than a few international teams that play in the same style. Indeed, it would have been alarming for Pochettino to see how vulnerable his defenders looked when one considers the ground that needs to be made up in the Premier League, let alone the upcoming Champions League clash with Juventus. That famous Newport County Scouts reports identified new signing Davinson Sanchez as a weak link, and if League Two club can spot his difficulty under pressure, one imagines elite opponents will too. Liverpool's speed on the break was proving problematic too, and Van Dijk is adding to that with his intelligent distribution. After 18 minutes, he steered a clearing header neatly into the path of Trent Alexander-Arnold, an outstanding prospect, who played it into James Milner. His shot was deflected, flying inches wide of the far post. From the corner, more pressure. The ball was cleared, but Alexander-Arnold tried a shot